Okay, players taking quite a while to get started here. Let's see what happens.
Surveil. Yep.
Looks like we're ready to go. Undercity Sewer Surveil. Great way to start a game. Action-packed. The Surveil mechanic, everybody.
I'll leave it on top.
Christmas?
Christmas in July.
Huh?
Christmas in July. Is this saga? Sounds good. And I will pass turn.
Tropical Island pass the turn.
Sounds all good.
Sorry, I'll play it again. I'll play it.
I'll respond.
Brainstorm in response to cracking of a fetch here. Got to sneak those cantrips in under Bowmaster still these days in Legacy.
Vexen bubble?
Oh, sweet. Nice.
I think that was take too much online where I'm playing bubble first.
Legacy format these days. You'll see a lot, you'll see a lot of these Surveil lands. It feels like every deck has one. I hope that Wizards continues to print duels or just lands that can replace duels one way or another. I'm a fan. There I am on record with that. All right, so finds a basic swamp, then passes the turn.
Maybe I'm not playing Scamp.
I saw you. I saw your match. Are you kidding me?
Okay, here is Up the Beanstalk, which could potentially be on the watch list. We don't really know. Who knows? Days on Up the Beanstalk.
Colorless.
Up the Beanstalk is countered. And Entomb getting forced pitching Brainstorm. Harry Houdini has arrived in the chat late again. Force of Will pitching Brazen Borrower to protect Entomb. So it looks like Entomb will resolve, it turns out. Gabe will search the library now and put Atraxa into the graveyard. Harry Houdini has gifted a sub, 124 total for Harry. Number 4 all-time here on 90s MTG. Harry Houdini, a pillar of our community for sure. Thank you, Harry.
Combat, search for one.
Yep.
Okay, here is Psychic Frog.
Classic Saga.
No, you don't.
It's floodlight.
Lost light.
Combat.
You lost light.
Wasteland hits Savannah. So Psychic Frog sticks around. Let's see if we could get some attacks in. Yes, Harry Houdini MTG. I asked my mom a while back what was the who had the best username in the chat, and the answer was Harry Houdini MTG. That was the real answer. That's a true story.
Evoking what?
Yep.
Grief pitching Grief. The hand is revealed. Swords, Leyline Binding, Brainstorm, Uro.
Tap. Keep. Draw.
Cartoon hand?
Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal.
They're counting.
Oh, Jesus. You're right. I will.
I mean, if you want to
No, it's fine.
crack your pedal to draw before you cast them,
No, it's fine.
Not sure what Gabe will take here. It might be somewhat dependent on what's left in hand. This is an evoked Grief. It's not being reanimated. Psychic Frog is in play. Swords to Plowshares is selected. That makes some sense.
Yep.
Now a Psychic Frog for Gabe.
I'll take the play. Sure, you can come here.
Bonfig says, anyone happen to know when Eternal Weekend badges go live? I have no idea. I keep track of none of it. I'm sorry to say.
Actually.
All right, fetching with a Flood Strand now. Both players have Psychic Frogs in play. So we're at frog parity at the moment. Okay, attacking with a frog after playing a wasteland. Blocking with a frog.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I'll learn it somehow. One card.
Yep.
One card left in Gabe's hand, so Audrey has the discard advantage here. Discarding a Leyline Binding. Discarding a Grief.
Yep. Sure.
Wasteland and Undercity Sewer. After the Psychic Frogs bounce out off of each other, Leyline Binding, Nile Spellbomb, pass a turn. Audrey way ahead now.
Two lefty.
Another Psychic Frog, and yeah, I was just going to say, I think if I'm Gabe here, I scoop it up. Game 1 goes to Audrey. That game went really nicely for Audrey.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So go. Yep.
Undercity Sewer, Serval, leave it on top.
I just.
Looks like there's a Life in the Loam in hand in Audrey's hand. And now a Hedge Maze, Serval. Leave it on top. Okay.
I'll take 2. Number 13. So 2.
I mean, the fact that there are ETB tapped lands playable in Legacy to be played on turn 1, I think is great. I think it's so great. Polluted Delta getting cracked. Troll of Khazad-dûm getting swamp cycled.
Try to reanimate her.
The reanimate will work. You're at 19 minus 6, 13.
Yep.
Okay, so there's already been announced a reanimate on the Troll of Khazad-dûm. And an Underground Sea will be found. Both lands are tapped. Troll of Khazad-dûm is in play.
Yeah, it's just a little this time.
It's possible in a post-grief metagame, if that's where we end up. The Cycle Troll, Reanimate Troll plays will continue.
See the reveal?
No,
Swords on the Troll.
Sorry about that.
no, it's okay.
6.
So,
Yep.
yeah. So I'm gonna
Dothy Voidwalker, okay. We did spot Uro and we did spot Life from the Loam, so it is somewhat disruptive here. I think Uro's even in hand right now.
Cards? 4.
Which ones? Are you destroyed? I'm sorry. I wasn't there.
oh choose 3. You may choose the same mode more than once.
She's killing all of them.
Yeah, just kill them.
Okay, there is Psychic Frog.
Exile.
One frog.
Did you pay 0 for the Lotus Petals?
Brainstorm.
You should have crossed 1 each. That's my fault. I missed it.
So Psychic Frog advantage to Audrey so far here in game 2. Dothy Voidwalker will not be able to block it. Passing the turn.
Yeah. Can I just? How many cards do you want me to discard? Do you want?
You're all good though.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Wait.
Discard.
Combat.
1 second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cascade.
Cards? A bunch.
Got
Right?
4. Cascade.
Okay, Wasteland targeted Tundra. Audrey has floated a mana, it seems, thinking about using it. It is exiled under Voidwalker.
Yep. Play land for turn.
Okay, Harbinger of the Seas. Oh, did something go wrong?
If you have a force, I want to fucking dump you. I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb,
I do
dude.
not have a force. I do have a lot of islands now.
Sure do.
Cards.
3.
Go. Looks like the frog is. I have to some leeway.
So Harbinger of the Seas has resolved. Tundra. Attacking with Psychic Frog.
He does have.
Draw. Cards.
You can do it in response to He's targeting this, you're targeting this.
Just give you lands and that's
I mean, unless there was a wait.
yes.
Either file.
Well, it's sacked. It's sacked.
And Harbinger of the Seas is going to be tough to beat. Attacking for 5. Psychic Frog could grow here and race these two creatures. Potentially. Here's a Ponder for Gabe, who I would say has the advantage so far here in game 2. So far.
It's a hard decision to make.
Land for turn. Play another Reckless Impulse.
Go. Cards in hand.
3.
Yeah, good point by Audrey in the chat. I mean, discarding the cards does allow Gabe more stuff to use with Voidwalker, but it is a choice that's going to have to be made, I guess, if Audrey's going to win this game.
Only this one. This one's only.
There will need to be cards discarded to the Psychic Frog. It looks like Audrey's hand, though, is full of removal, which makes the discard choice so difficult here. All right, casting Solitude, pitching Triumph of St. Catherine. That could be a way. That could be a way to beat this Harbinger. Going after Voidwalker. Okay.
Just exchange that again, can't you?
Solitude resolved. Remove the Voidwalker. Discard 5 cards to the Psychic Frog. Attack for 6. Okay.
Draw the thingy.
Reanimate for
You
this
don't
one.
have an. Oh, it's a sword.
That's the only artifact.
I should have. Yeah. I did.
Okay, reanimate on Solitude, and that will be a scoop. Gabe takes game 2. All right. Going to game 3.
I think I didn't see this one. So wild. I can't believe I fucked it up so much.
Okay, so Audrey talking about effing it up here. Apparently did not see that Gabe had a basic swamp and maybe thought both players were locked out by the Harbinger to some extent. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just
Maybe it was just
sorry about that.
No, you're all good. Oh, no, you're fine. I messed up.
this bad card on the bottom.
Say again?
Sure.
Hedge Maze starting off game 3. Surveil. Leaves it on top. Let's see if Gabe also has a Surveil land. Nope, just a Wasteland.
But this wasn't dead. This other drag.
Xander's Lounge, another ETB tapped land. Gets wasted. Okay. Quite a start to game 3. Misty Rainforest getting cracked here.
And that's why when I had the Vex and Bubble in play.
Audrey untapped for turn 3, and both players had no permanents in play, so this should be interesting. Ponder.
Making friends.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Do you have to ponder into another land right now? Should I force this?
I have 2 more lands. Okay. It's one of those hands.
Yeah.
I got rid of the good one because I wouldn't let you play.
I do you know a secret? This hand has a low. Like, this deck has low. See it.
It's not just like stuck.
You guys landing like nearly.
Yeah, Dom in the chat calling out Gabe here back on his Wasteland BS, I see. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, the Tempest set and cards like Wasteland, it just feels like such a mistake. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I like the play patterns.
That's the one that I didn't bring my break trap. So that's it.
Third Wasteland?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying. Because I haven't seen a lot of storms, so I just brought in the 2 for 1.
Yeah, Dom absolutely right. Ban the whole set. Tempest is just a mistake.
Did I get any? Well, I made 3 stuff. I think
Masala. No, in Spanish, this means blanket.
I mean,
Are you on the unstable?
no.
I guess it's like energy.
It's definitely warm there.
Okay, Underground Sea found by the cycling of Troll of Khazad-dûm, swamp cycling. Is this going to be Reanimate?
Go.
Want to play a couple of separate games.
Okay, now Island Cycling, Lorien revealed. Finding an Underground Sea, it goes in hand. Gabe correcting it, yeah.
Listen, I let my opponent echo Leons, and I didn't get rid of like the 30 bad cards in my graveyard.
Yeah. I expect that from you. From me, I expect higher.
Got it. I got you.
Miracle Triumph of St. Catherine. Somebody call Force of Fill. It resolves, it looks like. Or maybe it's still in the stack. Alright, there's going to be a response of some kind, it seems.
I don't want to play it. Do you think I want to play in today's? Go ahead.
Brainstorm in response. Yeah, I really like the land cyclers. I hope they continue making more of those. And I'm being serious. ETB tap lands playable in Legacy and land cyclers, keep printing them. I'm so down for all of it. I love it. Also, modal double face cards with lands on one side. Give us more of those too. Any other requests, chat?
Sucks. I'm having fun. I want to have fun in the sky. Oh, this is
It's like,
Force double days? What do I do? I can force it to frog or frog force frog.
Ooh, modal double face card with a basic land type. Could that work? Land on the front, spell on the back. Oh, Drac, you're getting a little crazy now. But that's I don't know. I'm getting a little excited. Force of Will pitching attracts. Triumph of St. Catherine is countered.
Do you mind putting in our results in my app?
oh, yeah, no. I do. Yeah, no, mine's being weird too. It's actually saying that there's 2
Yeah, but you also fetch them now.
How many cards do you have?
Just 5. Yes. It is indeed a correct belief.
Drop.
Yep.
Misty Rainforest. Worth pointing out here, notice Gabe has a notepad up here for keeping track of life totals. Usually Gabe has a gigantic iPad. Like I didn't even know they made iPads that big. So that's an interesting thing going on. Troll of Khazad-dûm gets reanimated.
Good. Triumph's easy to block. And like,
Sacrifice for a red.
I didn't think about it.
I don't think about it, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'll have 2 red.
Has to be.
Draw card.
Oh no, here we go.
Okay, Life from the Loam, returning Hedge Maze, Xander's Lounge, and Misty Rainforest. And looks like holding a copy of Swords to Plowshare, so this Troll of Khazad-dûm could potentially be removed.
Yeah, I've got all red.
Sure.
Oh, really?
I'll cast Seething Sun.
Let me have it. Pretty much.
Fetch.
I think I placed.
Okay, end step fetching with Misty Rainforest now is Gabe.
That's why I pitched the tracks. Tracks does nothing against us.
Undercity Sewer is found, and we will surveil.
All of the abilities.
You have lots of cards, but 2 of them.
2 of them are lanes. Everything else.
Surveil.
We may surveil. Puny cards away.
Polluted Delta thrown away.
Don't want more lands. If I find a wasteland, you're just cooked.
3. I'll cast Reckless Impulse.
Troll of Khazad-dûm enters the red zone. It will get through 13 now for Audrey.
Sure. 3, 1. One, that's all option.
Okay, fetching here.
6. So I'll just make 6 dragons. And then I'll cast it.
Bridge or GG's?
Cards. 4 cards.
Want to play down? Yeah. What's the earliest that Painter can go off?
Okay, Swords Plowshares on end step removes the Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Yeah.
I don't know if Audrey's going to dredge here. Most likely not. All right, drawing regular.
I want to like 6 games, I'll probably, I guess like 1 in 3 games.
Oh, wow.
So some matchups you're not going to beat them with beatdown, some matchups you're not going to beat them with grindstone. They got main deck, it'll draw so unless you have your one of Soul Guide Lancer and pre-board, like, you're not going to grind through them. So you got like,
Hedge Maze, surveil. Drop into the graveyard.
Isn't that one of the good things about like Caltrans?
And here is the Frog. Psychic Frog getting Fatal Pushed.
Because it makes it so that
I'll still lose sometimes.
you must be excited to be going to that meta. Faster.
Okay, end step Bowmaster as well. Brainstorm in response to that. That will resolve.
Like fast combo.
Yeah, you definitely will.
And like toolbox and shit like Maverick. Like, it's always challenging. Because they have like nice silver wallets.
Like, like force the figure on the side.
Honestly, they've never great. I'm not looking forward to Texas Delver being everywhere. That's
Okay. You could have replaced 1 with a dredge.
Well, that's only if I know what's on top. What if I have my other Triumph? Or the cards that I want? Now it's try. Yeah, sure.
Okay, Bowmaster will resolve. Pinging Audrey. Very interesting Orc Army token. Coca in the chat calling it sweet. I'm not sure if that one is tournament legal, is the thing. All right, dredging 3 for Loam. Solitude, Misty, Xander's Lounge.
Take 1.
Oh.
Mystic Sanctuary putting swords back on top. Lorien Revealed remains in the graveyard.
good.
Yeah, the black can. It's so funny. I just put it back.
Loam will return Misty Rainforest, Xander's Lounge, and a Trop.
Alright, I'm finally gonna do it.
Painter.
Sure.
Yeah, and I got one in too. Get the power.
Yep.
Well, actually, I mean, yeah, I guess I got
Gabe fetching here, finding an underground sea.
it's not it. I'm gonna do it for lethal and stuff.
Could you explain to me how it works?
Oh yeah, sure. So
I'm thinking about playing it.
you're all good. Yeah. So what I'll do is see 2 it's like graveyard.
Got it.
Okay, Audrey drops down to 7. Life total dwindling down. Here's Grief getting hard cast.
And I give my painter.
Veil of Summer. Okay. That'll counter Grief's ETB. Drawing Swords to Plowshares for turn now.
Got it.
Or drawing off Veil of Summer, I should say. Not for turn.
So 2, 3, 4.
So the Swords to Plowshares now in hand for Audrey. Playing Soporific Springs, which is the reverse side of Sink into Stupor.
Go ahead.
Trigger ping you.
Can't.
I'll ping myself. My own dude.
I'll move the combo.
Pin myself and he taps his head. Funny shit. None.
Okay, so a cycle of Xander's Lounge there resulted in a Bowmaster trigger. There was one missed off Veil of Summer. Twitch chat pointed out.
It is like incidentally versus game.
I already have all of my good lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people play Arista, right?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of it, but people
Where's the
do well.
wasteland? The Mystic Loot.
I play.
Why do I want to waste them? Dying.
I don't know. Pass.
Okay, passing the turn. Audrey with plenty of mana open, plenty of cards in hand, but an attack for 6 coming in. Swords to Plowshares, targeting Grief. Gabe has 2 cards in hand.
Sure. Pass turn.
Take 3.
So do you exile them? Or?
And another Swords, this time on Bowmasters. That works. Audrey will still take 2 damage from the 2/2 Orc Army. We'll have to see how this game plays out if that missed Bowmaster trigger ends up costing Gabe big time. I saw Gabe just drew Harbinger of the Sea, so this could be an interesting turn. Especially now that both white mana locked down for Audrey and 2 Swords to Plowshares used up. All right, here's Harbinger of the Seas. Audrey had a plan for it. Maybe. I see Force of Wills.
You can give like your painter the ability of the goblin or grind some deck.
1 card left in hand. Think about hard casting here. No, force pitching Force.
It's too much. I would never leave it down.
Because they want things to be in your grid.
All right. Harbinger is countered. Maybe wondering if Gabe's last card in hand was a Daze.
Toolbox.
Cards that do things.
Or like you can just cycle it back and forth.
All right, here's a Ponder for Audrey, trying to figure out how to beat this 2/2 Orc Army now.
It won't remember the cards exiled with like other cards. I want to be like so. In that situation, yeah, I probably wouldn't.
It's a lot of stake here.
Brainstorm, dredge the first one. Sure.
Okay, Brainstorm, dredging the first one. Stifle Force of Will Swords into the graveyard. Draw 2 more the regular way.
Yeah, and they're just sort of there for scam, right? That's.
Yes,
But maybe because I have a lot of decks going on, why we've got the runaway, getaway card.
Up the Beanstalk. Scalding Tarn off the top.
I don't know. Remember, it was in Nuka Panda.
Yeah, no.
Passing the turn. Audrey at 4. 2/2 Orc Army will attack again. Down to 2. Oh, no, maybe not. Leyline Binding. Okay. Leyline Binding will remove the Orc Army permanently. Troll of Khazad-dûm getting hard cast.
The only thing they have for it's like 1, maybe 2.
I need to know if I have lands left.
You just sit behind bridge. It's like
One land.
Good or bad?
Like
How many clouds you got left?
Enough.
Mike Ricks is still going to
One in your hand?
because like scan gets hit.
The ley lines, you don't care about them?
You're not playing
Just way more card advantage.
Not playing 4?
Never.
Draw?
Faster flying beaters.
But doesn't it, like.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of hate for non-basic lands in the metagame right now. But as always, I mean, this is always the case. You're going to, build your decks with some risk, right? Sometimes it's Sometimes the situation is high risk, high reward. Sometimes the mana is not perfect, but the combo is going to work. You know, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Carpet of Flowers. Okay, that could be insurance against a potential Harbinger if that happens again. But Troll of Khazad-dûm needs to be dealt with right now.
One thing.
Okay, Uro, gain 3.
Landed to play. Sure.
Could potentially escape Uro here and grow out of range of a one-shot from Troll of Khazad-dûm. Yeah, exactly. Safer mana base might be a less powerful deck. Less explosive deck. Whatever you want to say. It's all about balance, really.
He was like choking and then.
Even the most fair, deck with the right amount of basics for the right time, you got to balance other things. You like how many creatures are in the build. Leyline Binding removes Troll of Khazad-dûm, and it looks like Gabe has scooped it up. Audrey managed to climb all the way ahead. GG's.